Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Kyle. Welcome to Top 5 Live, brought to you by Beacon Credit Union. And today, I'm a little bit creeped out, and let me tell you why. Because we're counting down the top 5 most haunted places in Virginia.
Number 5.
So even the name of our number 5 spot is pretty creepy this week. It's the Central Lunatic Asylum. Now this place has been around since the 1800s, and a lot of terrible things have happened there. In the late 1900s, a class action lawsuit revealed that the staff at the facility had performed illegal medical procedures on over 1,700 mental patients residing at the facility. Now just because terrible things happen there doesn't make it haunted. But what does make it haunted is that since the facility shut down, locals have reported hearing screams coming from inside the building and all over the facility. Let's just say, it's probably not the place you want to walk your dog in the middle of the night.
Number 4.
Now our next haunted estate isn't necessarily the creepiest one on our list, but it is haunted by one of the guys who signed the Declaration of Independence. We're talking about Monticello, the home of former President Thomas Jefferson. Groundkeepers of the estate regularly report that they can hear Thomas Jefferson walking the grounds and whistling as he regularly did when he was alive. One employee reports that while he's in a neighboring building, he looked out the window and he saw the lights on in the big house and he heard music coming from there. But as soon as he opened the window of the house that he was in, the lights turned off and the music stopped immediately. Monticello. It's historic and it's haunted by Thomas Jefferson.
Number 3.
Now our number 3 most haunted place in Virginia is the Cavalier Hotel in Virginia Beach. Now this is a pretty famous hotel. Former guests include Woodrow Wilson, F. Scott Fitzgerald, and Al Capone. In 1929, the former owner of the Coors Brewing Company, Adolph Coors, jumped to his death from a 6-story window. Now here's what's creepy. Many guests of the hotel have reported seeing an elderly bellhop who stands at the entrance to the 6th floor and tells guests not to enter because there's ghosts on the floor. The problem is though is that many of the guests go back downstairs to talk to the staff. And when they talk to the staff, they're advised that there is no elderly bellhop that works on the 6th floor. Whew! That one gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Number 2.
Our number 2 most haunted place in Virginia is the Wayside Inn in Middletown. Now there's one reason that the Wayside has made it all the way up to number 2 on our list, and it's just the sheer volume of creepy stories that have come out of this place. Most of these stories come from room 14, and I could spend all day talking about them, but we're just going to talk about the creepiest story. One night, a visitor named Kevin woke up in his room and saw a young girl standing at the foot of his bed in a blue dress with a white ruffled collar, just staring at him. And the next morning, Kevin walked down the stairs and talked to an employee to tell him what he had seen during the night. The employee nodded and told Kevin to go into the old living room and look at the pictures on the wall. And when Kevin saw the pictures, there she was. Creepy stare, blue dress, white ruffles and all. Now I know I've got the heebie-jeebies. Some of these stories are pretty scary, but you know what's even scarier? Not having any financial breathing room. If you need some financial breathing room, you can refinance your auto loan with Beacon Credit Union and not make a payment for 90 days and save a little money. Contact Beacon Credit Union today to find a little financial breathing room.
Number 1.
Now our most haunted spot in Virginia, it's pretty creepy. It's the Crawford Plantation in Appomattox. Now the story goes that Elijah Crawford lost his wife to childbirth in 1871. And he pretty much lost it. He became obsessed with raising people from the dead and began to study voodoo practices. Now the total extent of the horrors that went on in those workshops is still unknown, but we do know that during one of his voodoo ceremonies, he murdered his nurse. People were so afraid of Elijah and his supposed ability to raise people back from the dead that when he died, they skinned him and dismantled his body. That sounds like enough to me to keep a man down, but it may not have worked. There's still said to be quite a bit of strange activity going on in the grounds of the Crawford Plantation. Many people have heard screams coming from the woods, and strange lights have been appearing in photographs taken all over the grounds. Now I don't know if I'd do this, but you can take a tour of the grounds to investigate for yourself. I just hope you don't run into old voodoo Elijah. So my name's Kyle. Thanks so much for watching. We're Top 5 Live. And if you haven't already, make sure you like Beacon Credit Union on Facebook. They're giving away an iPod this month. You can find more videos just like this, and you'll find some tips that'll help you stay financially savvy. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.